All right, y'all. Day 11 on re-education of the Negro. 30 days of commentaries out of my book, Necessary Conversations on Race, Sex, and Culture. This piece was written back in May 2016. Black Socrates speaks, Trump as Captain America. I saw a CNN headline that said Trump aide says a minority or woman VP may be pandering. One thing about Trump is that he stumps hard for the biggest unequivocal victim group currently in America, conservative white men. Think about it. If you're a white man in America, the passing down of wealth, or even the exchanging of wealth, has taken place almost exclusively among other white men. Maybe this is why they're offended by some other group they perceive to be taking their power every time we turn around. For them, President Obama was the final straw in the browning of America, even though over the last 8 years, Obama helped the wealthiest Americans get richer than they've ever gotten in American history. Yet, their fear continues to create false narratives that fan the flames of tribalism within our country to an all-time high, and Trump is their leader. They see Trump as someone who understands their plight, and in their eyes, he can make America great again and keep it white. With race relations seemingly at an all-time low, you would even think we are on the brink of another civil war between black and white. However, the ensuing battle of America's wealth and resources will come down to a fight between gray versus brown. According to the census, by 2043, whites will no longer be the country's majority. When the children of current baby boomers look to retire, it will be the first time in American history that the transfer of property and wealth in the country will increasingly include people of color, particularly Hispanics. These ever-changing demographics should be considered part of the melting pot our country always brags about, but has yet to fully practice. The election of Obama was thought to be the turning point in the right direction of a post-racial society. Still, unfortunately, the backlash, particularly from conservative white men, created a volatile political climate that birthed Donald Trump as the working man's champion. Ironically, Trump inherited his wealth versus the majority of wealthy people do not. Now he's Captain America. LOL, if there ever was one. If this election were a Shakespearean play instead of the comic book it is, Donald Trump as president would surely be a tragedy. One last note. Keep in mind, historically, these conservative white men are the same ones that didn't grant citizenship to Native Americans born here until 1924. I guess once you're in power, right and wrong are what you make them. Remember, for those in a position of privilege, equality always seems unfair. Just my 3 cents. All I ask is that you think. In the accompanying discussion questions, listen closely. They will make you think. Number 1, how ironic is it that President Donald Trump, who came from money, unlike most wealthy people, became a champion of the working class poor? Number 2, is it possible that President Trump uses racist dog whistles to manipulate white supremacists into voting for him while not being any more racist than Biden or any other president? Think about those. Have the discussion. See y'all tomorrow. All I ask is that you think.